Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for end of the week. Week 5, 2017 is Friday, February 3rd. As always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. Support your knowledge of the market. See what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, guys, it has been I don't know how to describe 2017, but there are micro pockets of trend on any given day. Globex seems to be the better of the moves, as we'll take a look here at the charts, but almost a lot of uncertainty still. It's something we haven't had in the market for a long time, especially if you've been in the market for at least the last 7 years, 7, 8 actually plus since the recovery back upside, which some of you I'm sure are saying what recovery and are ready to simply slam this market back downside, which I will give credence to, as that too will happen at some point. So Globex session upside, amazing rally. YM&E ES lead. NQ eventually started moving but lagged in today's session. VIX closing out at 1097. Let me remind you, let's go over it again and again and again as I post each day. That VIX, as we move into the February 15th strike calls, February 15th strike calls. Look at the open interest. Squint a little bit, but you got 1 million plus open interest around 20 and 23. And where are we finishing out today? Just under 11. So it won't take much to move that up, but I'm assuming at some point, I never like to assume, but assume the markets will move in that direction. All right, guys. Today was all about the non-farm payrolls, core sector list, 20 in the up, 5 in the downside, and crude, euro, gold, and yen pretty much chopping it out. Headlines in the news today, pretty much all about Iran and the new sanctions. And so we end up with a super uptrend upside overnight and a uptrend with PM chop. All right, as we do each day, daily outlook, we were looking on the NQ and the ES opening around 51.38. We had a high and a low already set. Pretty much we were peaking at the highs almost. We were looking upside 56, 66, 95. And we were looking at 36, 26, and 17 downside. As well as on the ES, upside 22.97 and 73 and 65 downside. So we came not bad. We didn't do so bad there. So where was the market? Well, let's get those charts up as we do. And by the way, each day you want to check out the recap here, trading session recap. Scroll down, get some of the session highlights, some of those charts that I'm going to scroll through, including the big picture for the session. So let's run through some of those key highlighted charts. As we saw pre-market, there was our Globex trend as we were trying to figure out where could we go even higher. We'll take a look at those charts as well. But here we were, NQ, YM, and ES. Nice Globex move. Ain't that a beauty? Look at that ES all upside. Not only did you have a Asian session downside straight on, nice move, all charts in sync. You bail out if you trade the Globex session and you're back upside. Small minor pullback and US Open just around the Globex. So that NQ pre-market that we were just looking at, there it was, 51, 56, 25. You're asking yourself, where am I going from here? This was pre-market. Where am I going from here? Well, we're almost at the high, so you got to say, well, all right, 56 makes a reasonable line of resistance. 15-minute chart was already at the highs of 46, so I go to 56. Perhaps 66 would be my next level, and 95, the highest that we might get. Well, Jedi traders, we really never got above 56. That has been the line in the sand as we have battled several of these key levels across the several months here. All right, so that was our NQ upside. Downside, obviously, if we were to drop, we were looking at 51.17 all the way down to 50.78. And our ES picture, again, holding over that Globex move. Yeah, I know you wish you were up all night for those U.S. traders. Well, that didn't go in our favor today, except a little pocket. We'll take a look here in a minute. So 22.89 was the level looking at, as well as looking at the 4-hour chart. We were looking at some, I think it was 22.97. Let's go back to the chart there. On the ES Daily Outlook, it was there, yep, 22.97. That was off the 4-hour chart. All right, so that was our ES picture there as we were looking upside. And, yep, ES Globex, amazing move to the upside as we saw price action right at the market open. There's your close from yesterday, Asian session downside, and right back upside as if somebody had some information on non-farm payrolls there. Wish I was a fly on that wall. Anyway, ES just meandered its way up post 1 hour of the market open. You have your cumulative tick index in roll. You got some more price action. A little bit of a pullback, to take a little profit, and then right back upside. There was your 1 hour, 1.5 hour after a small pullback. So if you kept your stop at this break even, you're okay. Price action pulled back. Maybe you bailed. You're back in upside. And finally, there it was, 2.5 hours by the mid-session, and that was pretty it for the day. Cumulative tick had pretty much given another little push-up, and we just started chopping the rest of the session. Like I said, NQ really holding that 51.56 and resistance and resistance and resistance, and we just could not get up any higher. So we finished out the day. ES big pick for the day. There it was. Oops, wrong picture. There it is, mid-session, full session right there. It was market open all the way up and slow to finish it out here at the close at the ES open. Down here, 87 all the way up to 91.25 for a range of about 4 points. Not very exciting. All right, YM there. Price action again on the Globex for the open, 19.914 to close out 9.85. Nice little move up. Again, afternoon session, just could not get anywhere. And the mid-session, we pretty much held to 1 bar. NQ final picture here. Price action again, very choppy. Across the board after the lift up. Again, nice little pocket upside. You had a nice little trend down here, but that was it. It took 4 hours for this bar right here to get going on a higher time frame, 15-tick chart. Hey, let me, before we get into the daily gap here, let me pull up the M6E for you guys. Trade session recap. Let's go to the M6E. There she is. Nice move. All right, M6E, again, a perfect opportunity for traders to get into the market who are looking to get out of that simulated platform. Again, M6E, same strategy. There it is, long setup, charts in sync. That was that was post non-farm payrolls. Price action euro getting a lift. A little bit of chop here. Whether you're stopped out, you're not risking as much, but 50 above 144, holding above the VWAP, you're all good. Price action lifts, pulls back, got another entry, and then eventually all the way down to the VWAP. We held down here for some time at the VWAP. Price action back upside to finish, so a couple ticks back upside. M6E, if you guys need to get out of that simulated platform, get on it next week. All right, let's start with the daily gaps. Frustrating as it must be. Look at that. Closed out that 2005, so we're going to go ahead and clear that out, but we got a new one downside, 19850. If this is your first time watching the videos, let me be clear that the market eventually, as we still consolidate at the tops, will close down these open gaps downside all the way down to 15,924. I know it's a very scary thought, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point, but I'm not the doomsday trader here to say that it's happening tomorrow. I'm going to say it's going to happen at some point. So price action again to the T closes out the daily gap up there, sets a new daily gap downside. We closed out the ES here, 22.87. Crude continues to migrate back upside to 55.41. And NQ, no open gap. We're pretty much inside yesterday's action, so our nearest open gap, 51.2125. How do we do on the AD lines? There's the reason we didn't go anywhere. We fizzled out. Frustrating, I know. Got that nice overnight action, and then what? Psst, let it out. Air, nothing. Rest of the day. Price action ran up to the negative 70.75. We attempted once more and pulled back here after our hour session, but really couldn't go any further. That was it. That was the end of the line on the NQ for the day. Up where? That's right. Up at 51.56. We just really, we pushed a little bit higher. That's all right, but we just couldn't get it up the market any higher than that. All right, we rolled through the charts there on the NQ, ES, and YM. Let's take a look at the crude here. Again, I said choppy session. Pockets of opportunity downside. All charts in sync. Really didn't get anywhere. This was the move of the session right here. You have the early entry here above the VWAP, above the cloud 534 in sync, and then you're all in sync up here for a little bit, but crude really not going anywhere on the 10-tick range chart. Again, if volume is low, opportunity to get down to a lower time frame. You can see the GC chopped it out for the most of the portion of the day. Below the cloud, above the cloud, those are the setups you're looking for. So maybe perhaps a good scalping session overall. Yet a little bit of a better move here. As we saw in the AM session, PM session, there it was to the downside, breaking the VWAP, all underneath the cloud. Sweet move. That was your trade of the day. Back upside, Euro gets a move back upside as well. And you got yourself a long entry above the VWAP. There's your Euro session. Again, nice move we saw there on the chart. Like the M6E. Price action breaks upside. You got all your charts in sync. Highest probability entry, again, was underneath the Globex high here to the VWAP. If you took the early entry there on the breakout of the cloud, or at least the 534 in sync, nice move. And then towards the end of the session, breakout upside on the Euro. Sweet. All right. Just a quick look overall as the NQ here, 51.5625. That was the line in the sand for the day. Price action ADX came down, holding here at that 2024. So decision time all around. Same picture on the ES as right back upside. ADX still holding in the strong market internal, but we were looking up here. Maybe we go back, grab that 2300, but we got to watch that VIX in the week to come. All right, guys, that is a daily recap for the indices and technical momentum for the key futures markets charts. You want to make sure you check out my week 5 recap here that goes through the highlights of each session, including a quick link to each day's daily trend video. And then you want to make sure you check out this weekend the technical momentum outlook. There it is for week 6. I'll post that there on Sunday with a video as well to take a look at where we are technical momentum on the charts from a bigger time frame, weekly and daily and 4-hour charts. Feel free to stop by tradingfibs.com or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information. My mantra, one simple strategy, any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. You can find me every day on Twitter at TradingFibs. And as always, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I only watch what's in front of me and on my charts. And as always, leave your bias at the door when trading. Hey guys, for those of you who are interested in joining us in our community of like-minded traders seeking those highest probability setups, feel free to email me, David at Trading Fibs. You may join us on any Thursday or Friday to view the live chart setups as they happen in the trading day. Before I leave you guys, little weekend, week 5 recap. Right to the bottom as you see all the wonderful charts and videos right there. Recommended viewing for February. Good video series through the Chart Trader, chatting with traders. For those of you wanting to get in and form a solid trading plan, great video. Again, Chat with Traders YouTube channel also has a website, and get yourself over to CME. Great way to start creating a trading plan for yourself. That would be something that you're starting out in 2017 with. I started out with week, let's go back for a minute. Week 4 recap was the book. Scroll all the way down. Whoa, that was quick. Apologize there. All right, week 4 recap. We had the book right at the bottom. There it was. Trading plans for winning traders. And then this week's book for you is the video series, or not book, but video series. So check that out. Check that out there online. A lot of great videos if you want to watch it, but start with Forming a Solid Trading Plan. Get that in play for 2017. You shouldn't be trading without a trading plan. All right, guys, have yourselves a Blue Zone day and weekend, wherever you may be. Good day, good night, and I'll see you guys in week 6. Good trading to you.